Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant moves we've seen in recent NFL history. And it involves none other than Myles Garrett, the dominant edge rusher of the Cleveland Browns, potentially making his way to the Bay Area and joining the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I know it sounds like just another rumor at first, but the whispers coming from some credible sources, including Adam Schefter, point towards a serious consideration from the Browns. And trust me, this could reshape the entire landscape of the NFC West and even the NFL as a whole. Let's back up a little and get into the details. The Browns, who are currently sitting at a disappointing 4-10 record, are facing some harsh realities. Their defense is frankly struggling big time, allowing an average of 32 points per game in 2025. That's a massive red flag for any team, especially one with playoff aspirations. Cleveland's front seven, once feared, has been decimated by injuries and poor performance, and they're now contemplating a bold move. The idea? Trading away Myles Garrett, arguably one of the most talented pass rushers in the league today, in exchange for 2 first-round picks from the 49ers. Now, why would Cleveland consider such a move? Well, it's about rebuilding, plain and simple. The Browns are currently drowning in a sea of mediocrity, with a defense that's giving up too many big plays and an offense in need of fresh talent. They're also eyeing a rebuild on the offensive line, which has been shaky at best, and looking to draft a new quarterback, possibly after their ongoing struggles with Deshaun Watson, who's dealing with chronic injuries. Cleveland's management has been candid about their priorities. They're trying to pivot towards youth, future assets, and a more sustainable team-building approach. Garrett, with his hefty $34 million cap hit, is seen as more of a luxury than a necessity in this rebuild phase, especially when the team is focusing on drafting and developing young talent in the AFC North. Meanwhile, Myles Garrett has been nothing short of elite this season. The numbers don't lie. He's got 14 sacks, 36 quarterback hits, and 12 tackles for loss so far in 2025. His PFF grade of 93. 4 ranks him as the top edge rusher in the league, and he's constantly causing havoc in the backfield. His pressure rate hovers around 25%, and he's been instrumental in forcing turnovers, with 7 fumbles recovered despite missing 3 games due to a wrist injury sustained in Week 9. His career stats speak volumes. Over 10 seasons, Garrett has amassed 115 sacks, 240 quarterback hits, and 80 tackles for loss. On run defense, he's allowed just 2.8 yards after contact per run, and he's been perfect in man-to-man coverage, giving up 0 touchdowns in 500 snaps on the season. That's the kind of player who can change games single-handedly. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Cleveland is skeptical about parting ways with Garrett because of his undeniable talent, but they see the trade as a way to accelerate their rebuild. The odds of Cleveland making a deep playoff run or winning the Super Bowl this year are astronomical, somewhere around plus 25-0, according to betting sites. They're prioritizing draft picks to land playmakers like wide receivers, and moving Garrett would free up a significant chunk of cap space to address their offensive line and draft a young quarterback who can develop behind a stronger line and a better defense. Now, for the 49ers, this potential trade could be a game-changer. The team, currently sitting at 10-4, has struggled with pass rush consistency since losing Nick Bosa to the ankle injury in December 2025. Despite Bosa's return, the pass rush hasn't been quite the same, allowing an average of 3.2 sacks per game, which is higher than what we're used to seeing from a team that's known for its relentless pressure. Adding Garrett would immediately fill that void and elevate the entire front seven to new heights. Pairing him with Arik Armstead, who has 9 sacks this year, could give the 49ers a combined total of over 16 sacks from just these 2 players. That's a serious boost, and it would help reduce the points allowed from 19 to around 15 per game, making the defense even more formidable. Strategically, Garrett's presence would create constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks, especially mobile ones like Matthew Stafford, who has been a thorn in the 49ers side in the past. His ability to generate pressure and force hurried throws could significantly elevate the defense's efficiency, pushing us into the top 5 in defensive rankings. Plus, the tactical advantage of having a player like Garrett on the line would open up opportunities for blitzes, especially with Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, creating a nightmare scenario for offenses trying to get anything going. The mental image here is Garrett versus the current offensive tackles of opponents. His ability to win battles in the trenches would be a major factor in turning close games into wins. And let's not forget the potential impact on our Super Bowl chances. Right now, the odds of the 49ers winning it all are around plus 600. But if this move materializes, those odds could improve dramatically to around plus 250, making us serious contenders. This isn't just about adding a great player. It's about transforming our entire defense into a juggernaut capable of shutting down the best defenses in the league. Facing teams like the Seahawks' offensive line, which allows an average of 3 sacks per game, would become a much tougher task for their QBs. Our simulation models, which take into account trench duels, show that this acquisition could boost our chances of winning by roughly 24%. It's a strategic move that aligns perfectly with Lynch's vision of a defense that dominates in the playoffs and raises the Lombardi Trophy once again in San Francisco. Looking at it from a broader perspective, this potential trade mirrors the impact Khalil Mack had in 2018 when he joined the 49ers, division rival, the Chicago Bears. That move instantly transformed their defense and helped them reach the playoffs. If Lynch can pull off something similar with Garrett, it could set the stage for a new defensive dynasty in San Francisco, one that rivals the great defenses of the 80s and 90s. Imagine a front four with Bosa, Garrett, Armstead, and a healthy Ford, completely overwhelming opposing quarterbacks and setting a tone every single game. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and there are risks involved. Cleveland might ask for more than the 2 first-round picks, or Garrett might not fit seamlessly into the 49ers scheme. But considering his talent and current form, the upside far outweighs the risk. This move could position us not just as a playoff team, but as a true Super Bowl favorite, elevating our defense to a level that few teams can match. It's the kind of bold, aggressive move that championship teams make, and it shows that Lynch and the front office are thinking big once again. So as fans, we should be excited but also patient. This isn't just a rumor, it's a real possibility that could reshape our team's future. The 49ers are always about winning now and building for the long haul, and acquiring Garrett could be the final piece to complete our puzzle. It combines the best of both worlds, elite talent and a strategic mindset, to push us over the top in 2025 and beyond. We're on the verge of witnessing a historic transformation, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. Do you believe this move will push us over the top? Are you excited about the potential of Garrett fitting into our defense? Or do you think Cleveland might hold on to him, or maybe ask for more than we're willing to give? Whatever your thoughts, I want to see it in the comments. We're a family, and your voice is what makes our community special. Don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. This is a moment that could define our season, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. Thanks for riding with us, and go Niners.